Or, of course, it's just getting banned here way more than in other regions, and so people just aren't able to pick it. But makes it through this time around. Newbee going to go for Snapfire Legion Commander. Very obvious combination there. Pretty solid lane. Maybe a bit early to be picking the Legion. They might have to cover that a bit with the draft, and we do see kind of a troll ban and whatnot coming in. Enchanters might even still be a little bit annoying to lane against for this Snapfire LC lane, but they do have good burst damage, so should be able to kill the Ench. Though the harassment, of course, is also going to be annoying. Multiple position 5 bans from Avengerls, and then yeah, so Avengerls get rid of AA and then immediately pick Morphling. So what's this? Do we have it's a swap up, right? It was Avengerls with the Legion in the last game, and now Newbee pick Legion, and Avengerls pick Morphling. I thought Avengerls the way it looked to me in some of their draft, it seemed like Avengerls were picking the Morphling, picking the Legion, sorry, as a counter to the Morphling, but here they see the Legion commander already on the table and just decide, okay, well, we actually want the Morphling. Newbee gonna fire back with a pretty solid position 5 in the Lion. They got a lot of magical damage currently, but no real risk of Avengerls picking like an Oracle or anything like that, really. So not too much of a problem, I suppose. But Avengerls just seem to be picking a lot of beef. They're tanking up on the Centaur. Morphling's reasonably tanky. Still have some flexibility in terms of mid lane, safe lane split, whatever they're going to be doing. Newbee, I guess, just grab their carry in this situation. Lifestealer is still in the pool. Could just take the Lifestealer if they wanted it. I think decent lane with the Lion. Pretty good against Centaur. Not amazing against Morphling necessarily, but seems like a pretty good pick. One of the most popular second phase picks. Actually, surprisingly, he's one of the most banned overall for this patch, but he has way more second phase bans than anything else. There are very few teams like first phasing Lifestealer, but it is something that kind of comes around this like turn portion of the draft. So Newbee thinking about it, just deciding if there's anything else that they would rather have. If they want OD, they have to take it now. OD is definitely good against both the Morphling and the Centaur, so if they want the core matchup as the counter pick, then they have to take it now. But then they expose themselves to a potential like weird mid lane pick from Avengerls picking like a Pugna or something and just making your OD's life miserable. So they do take Slark. Good against these tanky heroes. Pretty good in the current meta as well. The Ags build has been very popular. Of course, another one of these heroes that just loves the new Abyssal Blade. So I like the pick. And I think Avengerls are forced into banning OD here. Maybe they'll get rid of something else. Okay. I guess along the same lines, just a hero that Morphling's not a big fan of playing against. So they do get rid of Puck. I'm interested to see if Newbee would... Maybe the OD is too greedy. Maybe that's a little bit of an issue. Because then they would have 3 pretty slow starters. Like, other than their supports, they don't have anybody that would really do anything for the first 15 minutes or so. So Arc is the ban, and Newbee go for Medusa. Oh my god. That is even slower than the OD that I was just talking about. What is this Medusa pick? I know that Medusa has started trending a little bit recently, and I believe that there's been... I didn't watch them, but I believe there's been some, like, really fast rapier Medusas recently. But if that was your plan, why not pick, like, a more utility-oriented safe laner? I guess Slark can just kind of get a couple of small items, like diffuse Ags as fast as possible and just call it a day. This draft has gone so greedy at the end, though. Oh my word. And now Faceless Void for Avengerls. So we have what? Is it Morphling versus Medusa mid? And then Faceless Void farming the safe lane. Oh my. Oh lordy. Also, how sick is this Legion Commander combination? This new set with the Arcana, so good. Dota hats are getting crazy. Enchantress only rocking the minimal hats. Everybody else is just a particle effects nightmare. Slark can be worse. He does have the the helm thing. Right. I don't even know who I'm favoring now. I guess a lot of it comes down to whether or not Medusa is like actually a good hero now. But Newbee, what? They just want to play the exact same way this game that they did last game, just like kind of AFK farming creeps. We'll see what happens. I would say rotations were better from Avengerls in the previous game. Team fighting maybe a little bit better from Newbee, but there weren't that many team fights. They hardly took any. Sorry guys, I didn't give you any game sound there, so all you had was my audio. But now you got some game sound as we get ourselves here into this second game.
Are you ready to rumble?
Prepare for battle.
I reopened. Which button is it? This button? Yeah, that's the button. Hello. Nope. This one. Yeah. Oh my god. Welcome to the meta, ladies and gentlemen. This is what we have now. They've buffed Rapier too much. Medusa, sorry for my squeaky chair. Oh, what's happening over here? Another smoke? Yim's on the hunt. He was Yim the Yimmier last game. Now he's Yim the Tiny. Alright, I don't think... Is capturing this outpost that important?
Where are you going?
Oh, I think why.
30 seconds.
A bit dead. Oh, Yim? Okay, nice stun. Good target selection. And they're just gonna save his life there. I don't think that this matchup is particularly fun for Void. I think the Legion's actually gonna get a decent amount here. I would like the Medusa draft more if they had like another buffing hero or a really good aura carrier. Legion can kind of do it. Like you can buy auras and a solar crest and stuff on Legion Commander, but even if they had like an ogre for a bloodlust, or just Medusa is so great because she multiplies buffs so well just by the nature of split shot and the nature of mana shield. So if you have something that gives her a little bit more mana or a little bit more health, then mana shield multiplies that. If you have anything that gives her more offensive capabilities like a bloodlust, split shot just multiplies that even further. So the more buffs and the more things you can throw on your Medusa, the crazier she is. But they don't have a ton of that. I mean, press the attack's pretty good, but well, we'll see what happens. Okay, so Yim is once again Avengerls going for a similar strategy here with the aggro tri-lane, trying to put on some pressure early on. Ench was forced into skilling the enchant early, but you know, pretty much every skill build works on this hero. So not the end of the world, and already early pressure on AQ. Yim? Going go for the D ward. Is he gonna come over and do anything? I think Deska was expecting a little bit of help in that man fight, and instead, it's just gonna end up being the salve trade. Okay, I think maybe a little bit of indecision there from him. He would have taken a lot of damage to get in there and look for the toss. And all right, just gonna look for it on round number 2, perhaps. Can he get the courier? Bit hard. Just waiting for a good moment, but Medusa is completely full HP. Lion could always TP potentially. Let's Void got bottom. It's 7 CS. He's doing okay. Actually, Enchantress is just dead. All right, Mookie. Give him the free stack, boys.
Since this all began.
Really thought this Enchantress was going to do a little bit better, but maybe too early to say. But there you go. Faith not going to be feeding this time around. A bit more difficult to feed on the Snapfire than
Radiant's
the
middle
Disruptor.
tower is
She's
under
a
attack.
beefy grandma.
Generation.
Yim's still floating around mid, just stole a little bit of experience off of those creeps as Desco is grabbing that regen. Okay, well that's a very big swing for mid. Looks like Morphling traded a bunch of life with the Medusa and then went and got the regen. Now actually waveforming aggressively, tanking the tower somewhat. Yim looking for the toss. Fairy Fire is there. AQ survives. Gets a salve delivered. Quick little bit of Wraithband toggling, and he's looking reasonably healthy. Okay, so the Medusa is definitely the focus of this game.
It was not meant.
Enchantress now comes bottom to start putting a little bit of pressure here instead, deciding that they can't really accomplish that much top. Nice two-man stun from YC, but Wizard taking too much damage from this Satyr. Tormentor gets bashed and gets brought down over at mid lane. Looks like they did get the toss back. Maybe not. Now the toss back. Desco with the auto attacks, and they will finally bring down AQ. Avengerls getting on the map in a big way. Really putting on the pressure.
Under attack.
Yim is still on the prowl. Comes in late to put down the observer wards, but still really the focus is this mid lane. You know exactly what Medusa's going to be doing. She'll be pushing at mid lane and then moving over to the big camp. Yim wrap around at the bottom. There are two disables available for the Lion, but he doesn't get anything off. Too much chain stun. Yim can't quite get the toss back for more free damage on Wizard, but that is another really nice rotation. Lion has some decisions to make when respawning. Could maybe go top and kill the Centaur. He's not that difficult to bring down. Yeah, okay. So he TPs and commits, but this is a dangerous spot because it's hard for the Slark to get over here. They need Mugi's damage to get this kill, but it's a long way to come. At least they've got all this chain stun. And they will be able to give this one to Mugi, get that stack, but he's going to lose a couple of creeps in the meantime.
Afraid of an old
Maybe 3 or 4. Oh, mid lane trade again. Yim also trading his life for AQ there. Who looks like he got the kill after he died, so unfortunately not going to get any experience. And this Enchantress is being an absolute terror at the bottom. Legion started really well. 25 and 2, still the #1 CSer, but a bit more difficult for Wizard to get back into this lane. Get kind of zoned out, and EXX doing a good job of just farming underneath the tier 1 tower, keeping the lane in a pretty pulled back static position. We got bounty runes soon. Dire making a bid for both of these top ones. Nice jump at the toss. Fate's still gonna get it. And YC trying to come over and connect, but Yim is actually going the opposite direction. And ready to get the stun, a bit more damage. Scatter Blast, 1 second. Avalanche is there. Scatter Blast, full damage, and that is gonna be a nice little kill with the 2 newbie supports connecting. Pretty action-packed early game so far. Farm starting to favor Avengerls a bit across the board as this Medusa is just getting super pressured mid. Triple Wraithband up for the Morphling. Medusa lagging behind a little bit. And Enchantress just camping the camp. Not going to let Medusa get anywhere near here. So AQ has to go the long way and head up onto the high ground just to farm these kind of crappy mud
Radiant
golems.
are scanning.
Can you get like a double stack? Gosu. Nice. Got it. Okay, that's good at the very least. Enchantress is stealing this one in the meantime. Wizard is just back laning.
Under attack.
I guess doesn't really know what the Enchantress is up to. Actually, they do see Enchantress mid with this board, so could maybe be playing a little bit more aggressively, but instead, okay, Medusa is actually just done with mid lane, and Newbee already sort of collapsing just back into their own jungle. So this strategy is only going to work so long as they can hold their mid tier 1 and their top tier 1. They are sort of conceding the rest of the map to Avengerls. Yim is already trying to get in here. Oh, he's dead. Can they give this kill to AQ? No, not quite. Enchantress just being a nuisance. Oh, whoa, I see. Oh no, the misclick! Could have been a pretty easy kill. That's like what? It's 75 damage. It's pretty solid. But just stunned the creep by accident. Okay. Well, they've realized what's going on. Void's getting utter free farm. He's got a chrono that he wants to use top. Mugi, not that healthy, not a perfect chrono, but they are body blocking him. Gets off the Shadow Dance. Mugi will escape. Oh no. AQ. Is there another? Don't even need another boulder toss. Oh my god.
That went well.
Enchantress is running down whoever she wants. Everything getting stunned there though. Maybe a nice Centaur Stomp. Turn it around. They know that the Sark doesn't have the ulti. Toss away. And into the neutral creeps. Actually gets the deny. Yim won't get pounced upon either. And now Mugi's actually the one in a little bit of danger. Deska's looking for him. Does not have the adaptive strike though. Toss soon. If they can get vision, they can throw the Morphling on top of him. But
is under attack.
okay, and they're gonna give up on that pursuit. Are these stuns coming off cooldown soon? Faith. That's the cliff, but X has got to jump as well. Into that. Yeah, they just man, Newbee having to kind of play musical lanes. This Void is getting so much farm as well. It is not a good look that the Legion Commander, who isn't even having that good of a game, is the #1 CSer for the Newbee side.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Oh, and they absolutely have to defend this mid tier 1 tower. They can't do this. They can't let Morphling take the tier 1 for free. Wizard realizes it, comes over now, but they can't figure out how they want to set their lanes. They're like, oh, we have to hold tier 1s to buy time for Medusa, but they can't have a core AFK jungling and expect to do anything.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's courier.
Okay, Courier dies to the tower. Consolation prize. Faith comes running in. We've seen this story before. Gonna do a little bit of damage at least before he dies, but he is dead as a doorknob.
Is under attack.
Now diet it.
And now what?
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
What is this Medusa gonna do? Medusa doesn't have boots.
Dire's top tower.
No boots, Dusa. Maximum farm build. No mana shield. No stone gaze. No contribution. No chance. They needed. I think they needed more do something other cores if they were gonna have such a do nothing game plan.
Radiant's bottom
with
tower
their mid
is under
laner.
attack.
What
What is 5k net worth? Already gonna have a 10-minute maelstrom. Is the neutral item situation at least good? Let's have a look at some neutral items. We got a Talon for Void.
Dire's top
I got some
tower
jelly.
is under attack.
Who's got the jelly? Okay, I got some jelly on Dusa. I got some jelly on their sled.
regeneration?
Keen Optic and a trusty shovel. Not the best, but not the worst in the world either.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Stampede's on cooldown. TP scrolls available. If they really wanted to fight this, but I don't even know if they have to. It would be worth it, right? If they can hold on to this bottom tier 1 tower, then they can just keep Newbee out of the Radiant jungle and
Dire's top
get even
tower
more of a
is
stranglehold
under
on the
attack.
map. But instead,
Radiant
maybe they just
structures
opt
are
to
fortified.
keep the top side locked down. Alright, duel at bottom. Do they have the damage for this? I don't know, guys. I don't know about this one.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
They just don't have the items. Don't have the damage. Mugi now getting kind of caught.
Radiant's middle tower is
Deska's
under
gonna
attack.
auto attack her to death. Man, even the Enchantress trying to steal that kill. Faith. +1? No, he's gonna be okay. They're just gonna steal this
Dire's
Ancient's
bottom
back.
tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
Well, sometimes you have a plan, you have a strategy. It doesn't work out.
Dire's bottom tower
Maybe they can
has
still
fallen.
like play to hold high ground and defend this game. They do have all right D push, but all of their cores are just in such a bad place currently. It's 12 minutes and Faith is almost level 4. I guess they gave the tome to Lion so that he could get Finger, but they're not gonna have Mortimer's Kisses for a while. while. And like the whole point is that they can Legion duel into like finger and kisses and kills. Oh, that's like an absolute madman.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Toss is available. Fate's spending a lot of time just running away this game, and that is really the story of Newbee as a whole. Not feeling confident enough to make anything happen when Avengerls run at them. Deska, playing with fire somewhat, is going to be going for the Lincoln Sphere this game to sort of become unkillable at that point. Void, what do you go for? You go back for Diffusal or something this game, or do you just get like full Mjolnir? Yes, EXX hasn't quite decided yet. What are they gonna do? The duel? Alright. I think they can get this one on Enchantress. They use everything. They just barely get the winner. Nice Centaur Stomp. Okay, that's something. They have infinite scaling. Dual damage, permanent agility. We'll gloss over the fact that they need to get kills for those things to happen.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Pretend, just imagine the scaling, guys. This is going Manta. Caught. One more jump. One more dash. One more kill.
Is a promise.
Was running in. 5 seconds to go on the duel. But only 1 second. Oh, not the best time walk I've ever seen. Duel available soon. Chrono. Chrono onto 2. Chrono onto 3. YC walks into it. What are you doing, YC? Oh no, could have ground targeted that stun, I think. Oh boy, EXX. The big brain baits. The turnaround with the time walk. Deska is running at mid. Dusa getting locked down. Stunned up. Flying Centaur coming through the air. And that is a mega kill streak now for Deska. Oh, I guess the Avengerls showing what they think of Newbee's early Legion Commander pick, showing what they think of the late pick. Oh, what just happened to... Did he just die to the tower? Hello? I guess he got nuked by the Legion. Alright. Nope. He wants his jungle back. They're not gonna give it to him. Is Deska doing some like try-hard stuff and moving around with the brooch and then farming camps with the broom handle in, or is he just sitting with this in his
What
inventory?
have we here?
Radiant are scanning.
Be with the smoke.
Radiant's bottom
Faith.
tower is under attack.
Faith, my child, what has happened to you this series? Had a very rough game as Disruptor last game, and now he is running around as a level 4 at 15 minutes into the game. I can't bear to look. I'm gonna watch Void for a little bit. Spare me this torment of watching a position 5 player suffer like
Radiant's
this.
bottom tower has fallen.
No, no, I don't want to look. No, don't show it to me.
Want him to get away?
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Deska's sizing this up. He's like, hey, Void, you got Chrono soon? And Void's like, nah. Just chill out, man. 20 seconds to go. I got my BKB on the curve. I don't want to take this fight. But Deska is hungry for blood. What's happening over here? Oh, nice 2-man stomp. Trouble for YC. Wizard also getting a little bit caught out. He's got the There's no way that that's going to help him in this situation. More impetus shots. Blink forward from Yim. The Blink boys are keeping this side of the map completely locked down. And Avengerls, it would... What do we got win probability wise? Ooh boy, 92%. It was... this is... So what's in here? This is like 10, 11 minutes, and they were already at 75%. Oh, no. That's not all. Yes. Spooky. Gotta go fast. little bit of lockdown on Void. Does that BKB, turn and fight, jumping on the lion. Finds a bash, yims up on the high ground. The two supports, no, don't show me FaceTime, please. They're diving the fountain. Moogie's hiding in the trees. Man. I feel like I'm watching a pub game. Very one-sided pub game. Yim got the trusty shovel, healing back up. Got a couple of nice neutral items. What's the newbie neutral item situation? They don't have all of them yet. Somebody take that Philosopher's Stone. Somebody get my boy Faith this Philosopher's Stone. Hello? Or even the Nether Shawl would be good, right? Surely Nether Shawl on Snap. Well, ignoring the fact that he's still only level 5. Why? Okay, all right. They're picking up neutral items. This is a team effort. Team effort to farm like the one camp that they still have control over. Avengerls are gonna let him have it. It's on the low ground. That's their territory. Everything on the high grounds. That's Avengerls. So we got Mjolnir coming up soon. Morphling is going back for shotgun. Centaur gonna have the full Crimson Guard before too long. And Avengerls, it was a pretty decisive rush for them in the first game. This is a much less risky Roshan this time around, let's face it, but quick Rosh, and then look to close up this game.
Immortality.
Okay, well they've got Mortimer's Kisses at last. Finally we have some levels for Faith.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And the Blink Boys are on the prowl once again. The fact that Morphling can just kind of sit here and do this is pretty offensive. Let's see if they can actually punish him for it. Alright, there's Duel, there's Kisses, there's the Stone Gaze. This is everything in the kitchen sink, and they get it. They don't quite get the dual damage, but at least it's something. Alright, Deska will get punished. AQ is very familiar with that kind of Morphling death. We saw exactly that from him at the end of the previous game, but it is still this Faceless Void that they really have to contend with.
Money.
Oh no, he just wanted this Arcane Root. Yim, have mercy, and now the creeps! Oh lord, can they get some body blocks? Maybe a toss back. There's the slow. Here's the stomp. Slap? Doesn't even need it. One swipe of the paw from the Hellbear Smasher. Two Avengerls. They're gonna try and go high ground. How much longer do they have on Aegis? Yeah, still another 3.5. Go pick up the Mjolnir right now. They got Chrono off cooldown. Oh no, Faith. He jumps. He creates more vision for his ward. The Uke? The attempted Uke tries to find that little patch, but
Dire's turret has been killed.
I still wouldn't trade places with you.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Where's the bright side? Let's find it. Deuce has Manta and 3.3k. Look at this. Deuce is number 2 on net worth. This is all tactical feeding. This is all space for our boy AQ. Just needs a Scotty and then a Divine Rapier, and then this game can truly begin. When you pick Medusa, the game doesn't actually start until you're defending your high ground. It's a well-known fact. They are not going to get the dual damage this time around either, but plenty of stackos for Slark. Can he get this waveform off? He can't quite do it. He's dead once again. Alright, let's go down. It's getting there. The infinite scaling. Don't look at that dual victory damage number. Oh, blink over, stomp him over here. Yeah, doesn't even need that, but it looks cool. Good positioning from Xiaoyu. Okay, well, you win some, you lose some. Still a 12k lead. Has the win probability is not going up anymore, friends. We have plateaued on the win probability, and this 3% is all the Medusa all day, baby. What can they actually do about Enchantress? I don't know how much they can accomplish here. Oh, this is pretty cute. Helm of the Dominator on the Enchantress. We have a micro god on our hands. 2 supports coming in. A little bit of a connection from the Centaur. The main core is not here quite yet to do damage, but the TP will be coming from the Morphling. Faith will be the target. Wizard trying to help him out. Can he do it? Stomp on... Oh, stomp into the cookie. Now another stomp. Another save. Good kiting. Nice 2-man stun. Now here comes the Mortimer's Kisses. Faith raining down damage from the high ground, though Centaur's still pretty tanky. They will bring him down. Avengerls getting a little bit sloppy now. They do have this Aegis, but it's only for another minute, and PXX just going to lose his life pretty much immediately. Looks for the bash into YC, can't quite get it. Lashed up by the Slark. Was an inch away from hitting him in the face, but getting restrained.
Tower is under attack.
Okay, they lose the Aegis, and that is a 1-for-1. Both offlaners dying. Again, pretty good for Newbee. Really not that bad. And now this Dusa almost has the full Scotty. So getting pretty tanky once he picks that up. No defusal or anything for the Void just yet. Morphling, almost has the shotgun, but not quite. He still has this broom handle in his inventory for some unknown reason. We won't question it too much, man. Grove Bow on Enchantress is pretty nice. Oh, and the smoke. Oh, smoke behind the Dusa. I got another duel. The Avengerls, are they going to fall for this? They really shouldn't take this fight. 30 seconds to go on the Chronosphere. They've got new items coming up soon. Really no reason to do anything too risky here. Can they get some lockdown? They've got EXX, immediate jump in duel, all the lockdown in the world, but they have the damage. He might get this BKB off. They're using all of their stuns. It is just enough. Yim almost able to interrupt that. And now Morphling wants to commit without the Void. Does focus down the line pretty much immediately, morphing into him, but Medusa's pretty strong. Deska needs to find a way out of here. Mookie gets the lock on. Got the Stone Gaze going. Waveform is available, but Morphling gonna get stunned up, and now the auto attack along with the Fire Snap cookie. Heidi in trouble, and Newbee finding their feet in this game. This is going to be a huge swing. Enchantress a bit difficult to kill with the Untouchable. Moogie instead just going to go for the Centaur, who does TP out. And they will bring down the Enchantress. That is a 4 for 2, and it's just the 2 Newbee supports dying. Avengerls. Why would they fight with their Void dead? Why would they do that? Why would you watch your Void die and then just go in like a madman? Deska is just an absolute crazy person. So now Dusa already has the full Scotty and another 2k. And his number 1 on net worth and win probability is just going and going. Even Faith has some gold. Faith has got a full Glimmer Cape now. You know, Yim's got to watch out. Faith is coming for his spot on the net worth. And oh wow, okay, that seems pretty good. Titan Sliver on Medusa, perhaps, or even just on Slark. Seems good. Where's the Avengerls vision? I guess they've been placing really aggressive vision to try and hem in Newbee, but they have not really been punishing Newbee for their movements in the right way. So what do they wait for? I guess they wait for the shotgun on the Morphling, and then they hope that that's enough to then go and close out this game. I'm so worried for them now after looking at this Medusa farming. This is a way to play Dota. There is a way to play Dota where you just don't make any bold plays yourself and just rely on, like, I guess, you know, they've been forcing some errors. Maybe it's a little bit unfair to characterize it like that. We missed the stun. This Enchantress is still surviving. They've used a lot of spells here. This is now a bad fight. 2-man stomp into the backline. You just going to look for the reset. They're focusing on the Legion Commander. Deska, decent damage. EXX does not have the Chrono. For a little bit more. Wizard does get the blink away. YC going to go for the TP out. EXX, though, chasing after with the Time Lock cast range. Looks for a little bit more, but will not quite find it. AQ farming all the while. Does have enough for his relic now. Man, committing on the Enchantress like that
Radiant's
was,
top tower is under attack.
not a great look. Void's just going for Butterfly next. Okay, yeah, everybody's a right clicker on Newbee pretty much. Makes sense. That's getting chased down by Blink online, maybe not. Shadow Dance immediately gets forced out. Yim still looking for this lockdown onto Moogie. Nice stun from YC. Make the space for his carry. Went for an Aether Lens on the line this game. Makes it a little bit easier to cast over the Chrono and get those jumps from Fog. Especially if yeah, he's got a telescope as well, so you get some pretty crazy cast range. Here, I'll zoom back into normal range, and you can see that this Hex is pretty much the whole screen, or at least the whole length of the screen. Oh, and Deuce has already got enough money for Rapier now. Okay, just game plan becomes pretty easy at this point. Newbie just buy Rapier, or I guess oh no, he bought the Demon. I'm looking at this the wrong way. He's almost got it. Needs another 1.2k. Just assemble that Rapier at a crucial moment, and everybody just rally around the Medusa. Use the cookie to save. Use the press the attack to save.
Is under attack.
Avengerls hoping for some kind of a pick-off at mid. Do they have a shotgun? Okay, they got the shotgun. Not really that much else to wait for. Maybe the Faceless Void Butterfly, but what? Wait. Why Butterfly against?
Under attack.
I guess there's other right clickers, but yeah, this Rapier is not gonna care one whit about your Butterfly. Maybe can they get out? Yeah, okay.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Was that item
attack.
pickup? Slark BKB, yeah. Okay. More flame? Out on an island. SK is going to get dueled up here. They've got a lot of lockdown. There is some help coming in the form of the Tiny, but is that going to be enough? So many stuns. Morphling, can he get out? He's now being hexed. Stampede. Force Staff. Finally gets the waveform out. Not a huge commitment, but they did use the 10-second BKB on the Slark, and Morphling not really in fighting shape. They're going to use the Mortimer's Kisses. Deska morphing the wrong way. Almost dies. Forced to swap back, needs to be very careful. Enchantress walks forward, now dying to the Medusa. Where is Void this entire time? Void is just taking a trip to the secret shop. He's rummaging around in his backpack. He's dropping items on the ground. He just can't get over to the fight. Finally packs everything up, assembles his item, and starts walking towards the fight. But if Newbee get Roche, is that not just kind of game? Oh my god, double damage! Ice Frog, Gaben! Please! Is that it? Is this how this game goes? Just Faith defending high ground by himself. Pings on the Roche from the Centaur, but this is just too fast. Rapier double damage. Centaur needs to steal this. I think he needs to steal this or they pretty much lose the game. Oh my god. Centaur, hello. Alright, Spider Legs. Morphling? 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 No, this is where Medusa wants to be, please! The Stone Gaze, it procs! He gets one kill, he's looking for the second, that's a double for AQ! Tiny, what have you done? Void, why are you fighting? What are you doing? You already used your BKB, what is this Chrono? Avengerls, this is like... They played so well for the first 15 minutes. What happened? I hate to seem like I'm flaming, but I don't understand this game. I have been watching and casting and playing Dota for like more than 10 years, and I just don't understand what I'm seeing.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
AQ just, he's gonna queue up another Rapier. Alright. Alrighty. You're the boss. Buyback from the Morphling. Who have they tossed in? It's just the Legion Commander. Why is that the toss target? Oh, okay, Void's dying on the other side of the map. Okay, he's been completely drained out. Why are Void and Morphling never in the same place at the same time? Could they be the same person? Maybe that's the conspiracy here. Have you ever seen Void and Morphling at the same time? Are you sure that they're two different people? Because I haven't. I don't think I've seen the two of them on the same screen this entire game. So now Morphling's got no buyback and like no net worth. He's been overtaken by Moogie. Now you're getting locked down. Yim is going to be the actual target. Infinite scaling. Okay, well, no, not quite. Lion's dead. So too shall Yim die, perhaps. That's one. Oh, that looks weird. Okay. I'll give it to AQ instead. Ooh, blink away! Yim's gonna get it. Alright, Mortimer's Kiss is coming through. Again, Avengerls just taking this really weird fight without their main carry. Yim trying to do something. Morphling's hitting creeps. Jump forward. It's gonna take Dusa a little while to get this kill, but not that long.
I hardly had to unhinge my jaw.
I don't know, what happened? Morphling is going for a Daedalus. Still just... What the heck? It's just letting Lion just... doesn't even have any health! Hello? Morphling? Lion doesn't have blink. Lion just has a bunch of cast range, and he just walked at him. He didn't even Glimmer Cape or Smoke Up. He just walked at him while his Lincoln Sphere was on cooldown. And Morphling was like, I guess I'll die. Somebody please link me the picture of just the guy in, I think it's a red shirt, and he's just kind of doing the, like, shrug. The shrug, like, ASCII. And just guess I'll die. Right. Duel. Are they gonna get the damage this time? Oh, they will. Okay, nice. Infinite scaling.
Under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Yim is in the back lines. Void is hitting creeps. Centaur is going in.
Bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's
What's Void
middle
looking
barracks
for?
are
Alright.
under attack.
Didn't press BKB. Was just hoping
Radiant's
that he
middle
would
barracks
bash, I
has
guess.
fallen. Radiant's middle barracks has fallen.
Alright, he's being led on a merry chase. Well, at least time dilation's helping him. And now Newbee on the way. Nice blink. Force that on cooldown though. Toss away. Oh, Blizzard's got that instead. Alright, Chrono 1 to 2, but it's just the two supports, and Dusa is tearing Void apart with double rapier from outside of the Chrono.
Look you in the eye.
Duel. Infinite scaling. But it's okay, they got the, they get the essence of stuff.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Okay, so mid laner Axe is gone, there's still a tier 2 here, there's still a
Radiant's
tier 2
top
here.
tower has fallen.
Dusa, now it gets interesting, folks. Dusa no longer has the Aegis. We've seen it. We've seen the throw. We've seen a reverse throw in the previous game. Can we see the reverse throw in this game? There are many levels deep that we can go on the reverse throw train, and here is where we will truly find how deep the rabbit hole goes. But AQ is buying a BKB, so doing the best that he can to deal with that. Moogie is feeling very confident, just running at Morphling, and it's working. Morphling has died. And still I pose to you. Are Morphling and Void two different people? Have you ever seen them on the same Dota screen at the same time? Staff plus Stampede, trying to keep this Enchantress alive. Stampede's running out though. And with Slark, he's hipping and hopping. Do they have Chrono? No, not for 50 seconds. Moogie's out of here. Dusa, moving into position. Or maybe Jaw's theme is more appropriate, but regardless, Dusa slowly tank mode down through the bottom lane, sight set on another lane of Rack. Weird stuff is happening over here, but you need to know about this. Oh, still dead? Yeah, got it. Chronosphere, still 20 seconds to go. Apex really hates this line. He's gonna bring him down. Your base is in some turmoil, though.
Radiant's bottom barracks are under attack.
Actually, maybe I need Benny to. Appropriate at this point. Faith, okay, he will be brought down. Home in trouble, however. Dusa has now taken over the Radiant base. All your base belong to us. Enchantress she's trying. She's putting up the best fight that she can. But here comes the attack speed. One more. Yep. Force stab not gonna help you there. Alright, 2 buybacks. Does Dusa still own this base? I believe the answer is yes. They do need the lockdown from the line at the very least to do anything here. Or Duel to come back off cooldown. So pretty wise of Newbee to back out. Chrono is available. A correctly executed Chrono on this Medusa could get both rapiers, and then the glorious counter throw will be truly realized. But perhaps that is just the pipe dream. A 3rd rapier, perhaps? Has such a thing ever been attempted? So the Legion did just end up going for like the aura build this game. You can see this is how Medusa works. She's just a buff multiplier. She's an item and like buff multiplier. She uses stats and she uses buffs far more effectively than any other hero in the game. I don't know what's under attack. No vision. Nice force staff away. Okay, a little bit of hiding. Why is Morphling here? I guess he wanted to finish his item. Okay, Satanic for the Void. That'll help against the lockdown at least a little bit. I don't think they have enough damage at this point. Dusa also has Satanic. It's a backpack Satanic, granted, but probably come in pretty quickly. And Dusa is on your high ground, and Dusa's only going to take a few auto attacks to take your buildings. Toss back. Can they get her all the way into the fountain? That is the question. This toss is actually a great positioning tool for the Medusa, right where she wants to be. They get the lockdown on the Void, and that's beyond godlike. No buyback for this Void, and that is game over.
Radiant's middle tower is falling. Radiant's ancient is
I present to you the win probability graph with no comment. Imagine whatever you want.
Radiant's ancient is under attack. Dire victory.
Alright, folks, that's going to wrap it up for Game 2. Hopefully Game 3 will be... will make more sense? Let's have a look at some numbers, maybe. Maybe there's some interesting numbers in here. What do we got? How much damage did the Dusa deal? 56k? Pretty good, pretty good. Void and Morphling only managed 20k each, which was actually pretty similar to what Legion Commander managed. Legion Commander had such an awful game, but still stuck the landing. And I would like to remind you that this is a game of 2 stories. It was the tragedy of Faith being level 5 at like 15 plus minutes into the game, but I have been shown the way. I have been shown the light. It doesn't matter if you're level 5 at 15 minutes into the game, you can still win. This is a lesson that you need to take back to your pubs. Even if you are feeding, even if the game is looking grim, you do not give up. You keep playing, and you keep farming on Medusa, and you can come back, and you can win the game. So thank you guys for watching. We're going to head to a break, and I'll be back for game number 3 in just a couple of minutes.